Yo, what's up? Today is Talk About It Tuesdays. Let's get ourselves situated so we can go ahead and get this thing started. Let's see. Let me go ahead and get my guest in the building. How you doing, Ivan? What's up? My girl Candy in the building. My co-host will be here shortly, and today is Talk About It Tuesday. It's exactly what we're about to do. Hey, sis, what's up? Appreciate you tuning in. We're about to get these hot topics popping for the IG Live. You know, I'm your girl, B Brown, the Revolutionary. I got to keep it all the way 100. We got some great topics to talk about today. And then in the end, we're going to round it out with some real life situations, some things that need to be heard in the community, just in the world, period. People, you know, sometimes do things, say things, and think people are supposed to just sit back and accept anything. But that's not the truth. We got Donna in the building. What's up, sis? Waiting on my co-host to get in here. And we're about to get this thing started. Sure do appreciate everybody for coming in, being a part of the Talk About It Tuesday. Tell a friend and tell a friend. I see my co-host. Boom. And there she is.
People be putting on sweatshirts for live, but I ain't gonna say no names. Will y'all check me out, TJ Maxx for the low.
Hey, what's up?
Good evening. How y'all doing?
Yes. Come on in so we can get this thing started. We're going to give it a few minutes before we 100% go in on these great topics today. How's your day been today?
Mari, okay, I'm gonna show you for 2 seconds and you got to go because it's not about you.
Hi, baby.
Say hey.
Hey, baby. How you doing?
Oh, now you want to be shy. You was just hollering to be up here. They done heard how you act. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye, baby.
Okay, yeah. Okay. We gonna talk about it in a second. I'm gonna be back 2 seconds. Let me get y'all nephew.
Okay. When we get back, we'll get started.
All right.
So today's topics are things that are hot in these internet streets, things that I felt like we should touch on. And it just never seems to amaze me that the things that go on in this world. But, it ain't up for me to be the judge of nobody. But, some things just don't even have to go on. They just go on because people going to be who they are. That's one thing we got to stop doing as well. Stop trying to make people out to be who we want them to be. We got to accept them for exactly who they are. If they're a low-down dirty dog, we got to love them for being a low-down dirty dog, and we're going to deal with them. If they're not, then they're just not. But a person is exactly who they are when they show themselves to you. So it is no need to pretend and act like a person is not who they are when we know exactly who they are. And that's the facts. I learned a long time ago that, you can't change nobody. The only way a person is going to change, and that's if they want to. I've had my share of heartaches and heartbreaks trying to change people. You know, one thing about it, you got to accept a person for who they are. And if their values don't underline with yours, then you need to just keep moving and quit trying to make a person out to be who you want them to be. People are going to be exactly who they are, and that's just what that thing is.
That's on period. And please don't think that can change. Because I was walking in and out here, but I was listening. She ain't lying. When they show you the first time, you might be like, okay, let me see the second time. After that second, get out of there. You're going to be in turmoil and you don't even know it. Years of your life.
And you're telling the truth. You're telling the truth. That's why it's such a problem, because people don't want to address the problem. That's the facts. I know one thing. I'm black, so I talk about black people, indigenous people, but we got to stop sweeping stuff up under the rug. We got to address things and hit it head on from the jump. And that's just the facts.
No.
You ready to get this thing started, D?
Oh, yeah.
All right. My name is B. Brown, the Revolutionary.
And I am D. And tonight is Tuesday, October the 26th. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. The first topic we have on our hands is former cop turned NASA executive has murdered his neighbor. I'm fixing to give you a few facts on the situation, and then we're going to talk about it. Michael Heddle, a former police officer, in September of 2000 killed a bank robber. 11 months later, he killed a man in a parking lot, proclaiming that he was reaching for a weapon, which turned out to be a wallet. The family of the man said that this was a racial discrimination shooting, and Heddle was cleared of all charges. Well, of March of 2020, he murdered his neighbor, Jason Prather, after a long dispute. The 24-year-old special analysis was into it with this man over noise, trash, and dog feces. Heddle's own son said that he would refer to Mr. Prather in racial discriminative ways and use racial slurs. Heddle was convicted of murder and faces life in prison at his sentencing January the 28th, 2022. Let's talk about it.
This is a side thing because I had to tell my neighbors about their dog doodling in my yard, but we ain't taking it or however. As with anything, I don't feel it's never that serious. But
I agree.
And with executive, hopefully, justice will be, I'm not sure the latest developments, just of his day, but it's just like, I feel like it's not even necessarily a color. Even when black people kill each other, it's a sense of entitlement. Like, you feel like you're that big to take somebody's life. Yeah, it's been cases with race. I'm not finna say I'm like, I'm not gonna say it's not wrong, but at the same time, you need to get that's their thought process in their head, like in the street. What's the difference? Yeah, it's justice is not being served, but you got to look beyond. You feel me? But that's a whole nother topic. We can talk about the justice system another time.
Facts. Well, I'm gonna hit on what you hit on when you said that about the dogs and the feces in the yard. Our neighbor tortured us with his dog until we went over to our neighbors. Excuse me, can you please tell your bitch to quit boo-booing in our yard, because I'm tired of cleaning that up. Like, we like to go outside in the yard, walk around in the yard, then we got to look at big boulders of logs that our dog didn't put out there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was really starting to get really pissed off about the situation. Like, I did not want to have to keep dealing with that. And then it's like, it wouldn't do it in nobody's yard except ours. It wait till our yard get cut and it be looking so nice.
And
and
then
then come
wait.
right over there. And it was sneaking and doing it. That's why I knew. I'm like, this dog, no, it's wrong. We even started putting repellent out there. It wouldn't do it. But soon as the repellent would go down, it would come back again. So we went to the neighbor, and guess what? The neighbor started getting it up himself because we got tired of it.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
And another thing about this situation, you know, in the justice system, as far as police officers go, I know that's a dangerous job, but I feel like a lot of these officers should go and have a psych evaluation every so often because a lot of y'all don't have the mental capacity to be a police officer. You don't know how to make good decisions, especially on the fly. You said somebody reaching for a gun and they got a wallet. Like, you know, what type of training have you been up under to even be so scary that you got to shoot somebody first off soon as you think?
All those different tactics and skills.
Exactly.
Those that's been through.
Exactly. And
Life-threatening injuries, but however, you know, if it escalates, that's the first route, non-life-threatening.
exactly. And I feel like this is all nothing but some karma that's coming back around to you because you've done some things evidently that you were not supposed to do. So in the end, if you end up getting life in prison, then I don't know what to tell you, bro, because as you being a police officer, you're an executive of NASA, homie. I ain't talking about brown bag, the grocery store.
He said
NASA.
the jet, so it don't matter. He just gonna hop on the dang on airplane. Whatever, the rocket ship, excuse me. He going on the ship. He got a way out.
Exactly. Exactly. I'm just saying you should be able to make better decisions than that. And if you and your neighbor having problems, what happened to you going filing a silver suit? What happened to that? All right, Mr. Michael Heddle. We'll see what happens in January. All right, on to the next topic. Miss Nikki Minaj and her hubby, Mr. Kenneth Petty. Let me give you the backstory of this situation. Let's talk about it. All right, Nikki Minaj and her husband, they had a small victory in the ongoing battle with Miss Jennifer Ho. I guess that's how you say her name. Who accused Mr. Kenneth Petty of rape in 1995. And he was convicted of this rape. The rapper and her husband have been ordered to pay a total of $20 million for failing to respond to the lawsuit. However, the rapper signed a sworn statement. Miss Nikki said, no. We hired a lawyer, and the lawyer had a miscommunication which caused the mix-up, the reason why, you know, this situation is where it's at today. Mr. Petty, however, has yet to respond to the lawsuit, which is surprising because he is suing the state of New York for failing to inform him that he could have challenged the risk level of his sexual offender status. Let's talk about it.
First of all, they doing too
much. Facts.
Y'all doing too much. Pay the money, respond. Y'all don't want to get that bread up. I understand, but they don't want to get it up.
Well, and another thing, when you decide to marry a person, you take on all the problems that they had to and fro.
Very much Nicki Minaj.
So therefore, won't you do a little background check on this person before you just up and say, I do?
Look, I was born in 95.
Okay.
What's even going on? How old are you people?
Okay.
Auntie.
And then homegirl, Miss Jennifer, she did an interview, and honestly, she seemed very believable. She said that he put a gun to her and forced her to do things that she did not want to do. Now, they say they was like 15 and 16 at the time, but I don't care if you were 2 and 3. You don't force nobody to do nothing they don't want to do.
Yeah, you
That's
got
just the facts.
it.
That's just the facts. You don't do that. So, how do you think this thing is going to play out in the end?
Man, they're gonna have to pay that money. They're gonna have to, they're gonna have to pay that money.
They're going to have to pay that money.
That's all it boiled down to, because you know what I'm saying, you failed to respond to a lawsuit.
Yes.
You know
Yes.
you ain't said. They know what.
And these are the facts. I want to give a shout out to everybody who's joined the live. We got Nay Aiden, we got Ordinary Mag, Abootla 96, Sapphire the Gifted. What's up? What's up? I ain't heard from you in a minute.
My people in the middle right there. How y'all?
We appreciate y'all for coming through. I mean, I don't see when they join, like, I have to scroll.
Across the bottom like a little thing, but it's covering my face up, so it's up though. I don't, care look at myself.
Okay, I have to
With
scroll.
my flag, I'm just playing. Y'all know I'm kept.
We appreciate y'all for coming through though, because this is something that we're going to be doing every Tuesday. And one thing about it, we're going to be consistent. So we're going somewhere with this. Trust and believe that. All right. Are you ready to attack the next topic?
Please.
All right. Our next topic, Miss Cardi B and her legal battles. All right. I vaguely remember this situation, but then when I read it, I was like, oh, I remember when them two sisters got beat up at the bar, whatever. So let me give you the backstory. All right. Cardi B had a court date yesterday for the assault charges filed against her stemming from a brawl in a strip club in 2018, and it's 2021. They know they'll give you a little time to.
Okay, they don't win the match.
Want it. I'm like, go handle that the next day, so I won't be feeling like I got to deal with this no more. The Grammy Award-winning female rapper pled not guilty to the charges, which included an attack on two bartenders, which are sisters. And they say the attack was orchestrated via social media. And the two sisters were targeted because they say that one of the sisters had an affair with Offset. That's where it all stemmed from the get-go, from Cardi B's husband. They said they had a situation, honey, and said she ordered them to get beat up. Also said Cardi B and some of her friends threw bottles at the woman, and one sister had her head bashed in. The rapper was offered to take a deal in which she would plead guilty to third-degree assault and have a conditional discharge, which does not include imprisonment or probation in New York. But Cardi B turned that down. She turned that down. She decided she gonna get her lawyer and they gonna take this thing to trial like Mr. Biggs. But if she is convicted, she could face up to 4 years in jail. Let's talk about it.
Girl. Probably gonna have a fire lawyer, so she probably get off, but she did it. I just could see her now talking and all. Long as y'all mad Cardi getting that money, so y'all gonna mess with her man. Y'all is wilding.
Exactly.
Wilding. Mess with Cardi. They said we gonna wait a little bit, let her make a couple more hits. Let her drop this baby. And we finna throw this at her right quick.
Okay, so listen, Miss, we had someone wanted to join the live, and Lord have mercy, I didn't see it until just now, but I think it's been taken down. My fault, y'all. I'm gonna do better. I'm new at this, so.
Well, maybe I can't see it because it's not my live. That's probably why.
Okay, I'm new at this, so y'all forgive me. If you want to come in and make a comment about the situation, feel free to do so. Request to come in because I'm new at this, but I promise you, I'm going to be true to this very, very soon. If you have something you want to say, come on in and let it rip, baby, honey, because guess what? We want to hear your opinions as well as our own. Now, this is what I have to say about this situation. I like Cardi. But at the same time, just like I said about Mr. Kenneth Petty, when you decide to marry somebody, know who you marrying. You knew from the get-go that your man was a straight cheater. I mean, he was cheating. So
And
therefore, don't go beating them girls up. Don't go beating them girls up because he
that was
cheated
probably
on you.
talking cash shit though.
I believe they was. I got your man. You think you all that? I had him last night, bitch. Oh.
When they got ready to, and I'm just like, people will be wrong. If you, I'm not gonna sit up here and say cheat on me, but don't be playing in my face because they might have really pushed her to the edge. I think because I had a similar situation, but I'm not gonna go to too many details. But after a year or so, and you keep taunting people, a month is eventually going to snap, and it's not gonna be. I'm not saying that's the case because look, Cardi might have them hitters to be like, "Hey, go get them."
Yeah. And then Cardi's also seemed like the type of female where she ain't got to say much. She can just look like she's disgruntled and her crew gonna be like, oh, we finna get them. What you not gonna do is mess with the queen. So we finna get them. So, you know, she might have didn't even tell them to go and attack them females. They might have did that on their own.
Cardi said that shit.
You think she said, look. And another thing, well, I can say that Offset did learn his lesson from what I see. It don't seem like he's doing much cheating at this point in time, but you
Look,
know.
and even rap different. Like, you know, calm down, turn your life around. All right.
But you got to, don't embarrass your woman like that, though, bro. Don't do that.
Be
Like,
behind those doors crying like a mug.
yeah, he had her looking real foolish out there in them streets. I'm talking about real bad at one point in time. She was about to leave, homie, though. And he knew that. But he
They
did get himself together.
be like, oh, I got to play for real. Oh, keep playing.
Keep playing. But
Especially someone that don't need you, like financially. That's another thing we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about that y'all want the men to be paying y'all bills. But they don't sign up for bills. Yeah, he might be over there, but that's because you let him. If he, but he not supposed to pay all of your bills. Because, I mean, if he can, that's cool. But don't go desiring that from nobody. But that's another day. We can go on for days.
exactly. All right. So I wish them the best, though. Cardi, I hope you don't go to jail. And Mr. Petty, I hope you don't go to jail. But Mr. Former Cop, you were wrong for killing your neighbor. You going to jail, bro.
You're definitely going to jail.
All right. So we got another hot topic in these internet streets I want to get on. Mr. Bill Cosby has a new accuser.
They need to let my uncle, granddaddy go. Because leave alone.
My thing is this. If he did something, why in the world did y'all wait 1,500 years to decide to tell it?
I'm telling you.
Tell it then.
It happened to Mr. Bill. That's what they feel like. They trying to get any type of dime. Bill Cosby got old money.
Yes. Yes.
And
All right, let me give the situation. Miss Lily Bernard is suing Mr. Bill Cosby for $125 million for the alleged sexual assault at Trump Taj Mahal. Miss Bernard claims that after stating he wanted to take her under his wing to protect her from the predators of Hollywood, he lured her to New York under the guise of meeting a producer that could further her career. It is claimed that Mr. Cosby got her to the hotel. He drugged and raped her while she was slipping in and out of a drug consciousness. And Miss Bernard also claims that Mr. Cosby made threats to call the police to file a report against her and would ruin her career if she tried to say anything about this situation. Miss Bernard was amongst those that filed a lawsuit against Mr. Cosby, which he was found guilty for, but later the conviction was overturned, claiming that the prosecutor wasn't right in the situation. Let's talk about it.
Hold on, because you said 105 million. Last little estimate just pulled randomly from the internet. His estimated net worth is $400 million as of sometime this year.
Woo.
You sitting up here telling me you own half of this man, basically. You said why do you wait so late? I understand. I'm not downplaying any type of, mental, psychological things, ways that you do the situation. I'm not taking it away from anybody. But it's just like, they're like, okay, he got on this boom, boom, boom. Like, why you didn't fall in line with everyone else? What took you? You see it was happening, so you might as well go and push the paper if you was going to push it since he's already going to be in there.
Exactly. And not only that, like you said, I'm not taking anything away from anybody because, your mental state wasn't there, maybe. But at the end of the day, did you tell anybody? Did you say anything to anybody? Like, you're going to wait till Mr. Bill Cosby, I love you, Mr. Cosby, but you're going to wait till he get 100 and decrepit before you decide, poor thing can't even hardly see good.
He's 84.
You're going to decide then, all right, I'm finna take you down through that. I need some money. Listen.
Let that man sit in his peace.
Ma'am, I mean, I'm not saying that you're not owed anything, but I really just feel like this is a money grab. And
very much.
At the end of the day, us females, we have to be loyal to ourselves first and foremost. Like, I understand that you wanted your career further, but in that is then, but this is now. But in the future, females, if you are dealing with a man of his caliber and you say, okay, he finna further my career, I'm finna go see him, we finna do these things, baby, get you a tape recorder. Let somebody know where you're going. Make this sucker sign an agreement, because if they won't sign an agreement before you get there, you already know it's some BS.
You already know what time it is.
You already know what time it is. They trying to get something for nothing. And baby, that ain't worth a damn thing. You know what I'm saying? That's how I see it. But I wish Mr. Cosby all of the best luck in the world. And Miss Bernard, I hope that you get the justice you deserve, and I really hope he didn't do that to you. But some of y'all females, baby, y'all need to sit down somewhere, because y'all some party girls. And back then, Mr. Bill Cosby was popping. So, baby, of course y'all was in the room with him, getting it in, talking about, yeah, pour me another drink, baby. Let's do it. Soft music playing and all that stuff. I'm just saying. They always trying to make men they're trying to make men look so bad, but it don't just be the men, it be the females too.
Definitely. They gonna flip that card.
So it's not a female or male situation to me, it's a person situation to me.
Look, once again.
All right. Well, we're going to keep it moving right along. Once again, we want to thank everybody that has joined the live. Do anybody want to say anything? All you got to do is hit the plus sign, camera button at the bottom, X to join. We're going to let you in. You're going to speak your piece, and we're going to talk about it. Because you might have something to say about this next subject. Do you want to introduce this one?
So, I love all my people. I do, but why is it that you know, we all got friends to do something. Somebody do hair and nails, feel me, wash the car, somebody make plates, you know, and they ain't even got food stamp. I'm gonna cut it off because you want it for the free, or you want it for some petty prices. And I believe in paying people what they're worth. Like, if I support you enough to use your service, it don't really matter how much it is, because I'm just about like me have a go to the gas station. I need it enough, the price don't matter. I need it. So don't come negotiating. If it's a discount, let it be on the provider's end. Like, I know people have experienced that, or even with your family, you do something. If I want to bring my camera and take pictures, that's what it is. But if not, shoot, y'all might have to schedule an appointment. I ain't gonna do my folks like that, like on Thanksgiving. But I'm just saying, might not want to be doing all of that. That's still work to me.
Facts. And I'm gonna also step in and say this when you say that. When you always breaking out your camera and doing stuff for free for people, that devalues what you do and who you are. And one thing, that's what you don't want to do. You don't want to devalue your skill set. People aren't going to take you serious if you just start doing stuff for the low and for the free all the time.
Exactly.
That ain't how you do it. That ain't how you do it. When somebody, like, I always say this because this is how I feel. Do you pull up to McDonald's asking for a discount? Do you go to Walmart asking for a discount? I mean, when you go and get any of these services from these photographers at school, you know who they be. I ain't going to say their name because I don't want to get them all that like that. But I'm just saying, when you get these packages from school, and especially senior portraits and that stuff be high as a cat's back, do you ask for a discount, or you just go ahead and pay what's on that paper?
Go ahead and pay for them little stiff pictures. I'm just playing. Look.
And then you don't get but one pose. You don't get but 2 or 3 poses while we out there in these streets. Baby, we making it happen. We giving you the new millennial style pictures. You know what I mean?
The angles, everything.
I'm talking about getting in the grass, allergic to the grass, making things happen for you. You know what I'm saying? It would be good, awesome for that appreciation to be shown.
And then also, since I do have a tipping job, I find myself tipping more. Tips are appreciated. I don't care if you tip me $5. That means to me that you were overly satisfied and you felt generous enough to be like, you know what I'm saying? You did your thing.
Exactly.
It's okay. And I'm talking about people come out to the hotel. I didn't experience this, but tipping hundreds. I'm just saying, I know everybody don't got it like that, but even when I order like my food or my DoorDash, I'm tipping because it's righteous how if you do your job, period, give the same respect you want to receive.
That's right. That's right. And that's on period. On everything I love.
So these people appreciate them. You never know, they might throw it. Not saying you tip to get extra, but like, you don't always hear if you did a good job or not. They'll be like, oh, well, I like this, or thanks for the pictures, but you never know. Send them folks some extra money. Quit begging, dry begging. Well, we show
exactly.
the picture. Marty, everybody.
Miss Candy, do you got something you want to say? Request to come on in and give us your words of encouragement. Let these people know what you feel about this situation if you want to come in. Because you're right, give the same respect you want to receive. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I refuse to be devalued. You know, like, we always are looked to work extra hard and do even more than what we're supposed to. We're about to bring Miss Candy in right now.
So excited.
Miss Candy, how you doing, baby?
Hey, Sugar Love, how you doing?
Doing good. I'm glad to see you come in on the live and make this comment. Let's talk about it.
Yes, honey, because these are things that needs to be addressed. I mean, we go to these restaurants and we want great service, but we don't want to tip them for their service. We want them to run here. I need another drink. Can you get me a carry-out tray? We want all this perfect service, but we give poor tips. And who wants, like you said, to be devalued? You know your worth, so don't come sideways, like you say, begging. Because they ain't gonna do them other folks like that. So give the same respect that you want to receive back. That's what the Bible says. You get what you give out. So I try to plant good seeds because I want to reap good seeds. You just can't sow seeds anywhere either.
I agree with you 100%. Then you want another soda. You want some more rolls. Can you pack rolls up to take with me?
Okay, all of this we want, but then won't leave $1 on the table.
Miss Candy, let me give you a situation that happened to me when I was a waitress at Longhorn. It was my shift was ending, everybody was gone. And these two females came in at the end and they came to my table. I'm talking about they done ran me back and forth to the kitchen, baby. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and handle this. Mind you, I'm new at this job, but I've been a waitress before, so I knew, how to handle them, even though I was new at this restaurant. But when it got time for them to tip me, do you know that they gave me $1? And you know what I told them? I said, if this is all you can afford to tip me, then you go ahead and you keep it because
That's
you need
right.
more than I do.
Exactly.
And I got fired. But it is what it is. I got my word out, though. I got my word out. I had
my baby shared a meme with me the other day. She said, I'm going to get my word. I don't care if I got to mail it out. I'm going to get my word.
I like that. I like that.
Okay, you got to get your piece because, like you said, so many things have been approached. They sweep it on the rug. They don't address it. But these things need to be talked about because I'm like that. And when I was out of town in Michigan, I worked up there for 3 months. Those people are not used to cursing. I'm like, I worked at Sonics before, and them little checks ain't nothing if you ain't getting no tips. So I believe in tipping because I would want to receive a tip. And when I would go through the drive-through up there and order food or what have you, I leave keep the change, maybe about $5 to $10, because I was able to do that, because I was making good enough money to do that. But babe, they was like, "You sure keep it?" Yeah, keep it because y'all short-staffed it, having a pull extra shift, do double work. So you need to be recognized. I said, and that's what's wrong. We go through these lines. I know I be about my food. If it ain't right, I'm acting a fool, and that's just for real because I'm spending my money. So I want what I pay for, but all at the same time. If you doing me right, then I'm gonna treat you right.
Exactly.
You come with some poor service, baby, you ain't gonna get no, and I ain't gonna be ugly about it. You just ain't gonna get no tip.
Exactly, and you don't deserve it. If you don't do a good job, you don't deserve it too. Well, let me ask you this because I didn't know. So, as an employee at Sonics, do they get paid like the waitresses and waiters do? Because waitresses and waiters, when I was doing it, was getting paid $2.13 an hour in tips.
Oh no, I wouldn't work.
Okay.
I wouldn't.
I
wouldn't work, baby. Cause listen,
go up to
the put up with people's attitudes is not enough for $2.15. Nah, and then you ain't making it up until no, I can't work like that. Like when what was that up there? What JRs used to be? What was that up there? They had the best rolls.
Quincy's.
Yeah, Quincy's.
Back then.
They work for that, like their little change like that. The Chinese restaurants, I know they do. No,
Yeah.
not in this day and age. No, we can't do that. You got to put me on an hourly, rate, and then what I make is my tips.
Right. I wonder how much it is to date because it's been a while since I've been a waitress or a bartender, but that's how much we was making. So if we didn't get tips at the end of the night, we was just,
God forbid if you didn't have another job or thing, because you can't survive off of that.
You cannot.
You cannot survive off of it.
Exactly. So I wonder the reason why I wanted to also address situations about waiters and waitresses is because a lot of people didn't know that waiters and waitresses don't make a lot of money.
And they
Like,
don't.
and if you don't know, I can't penalize you for not knowing.
Exactly, but exactly, but when, like you said, when you done worked and been in a situation like that, because I know when my auntie used to work a job, she worked at First House Chinese restaurant in Talladega, and they were getting like $2 and some change. You know what I'm saying? And if they didn't get no tips, then hey, the check was just short. You know, but
Yes.
thank God she had a great, boss, because she would, look out for them. If they didn't get good tips that week or whatever, she would look out for them. But everybody's not like that. You don't
Fact.
get it, you just ain't getting it.
Fact.
So
Fact.
I
But
don't know with the restaurant thing now how they do. I don't know.
I'm gonna have to find out because one thing I can say now, if you got enough money to go out and eat, at least have enough
To tip
money,
these guys.
$5 to tip
Okay,
your waiter or your waitress. Now I'm just
I'm
being
telling
free.
you,
At
and
some
that's just
point,
courtesy.
it's a courtesy. It's a courtesy. At some point now, I'm gonna let you slide if you give 3, cause
Exactly.
it is what it is. Maybe that's all you got, but baby, 5 to me is the minimum of a tip.
Exact. Period. Because like gas now, $3.19. $5, you ain't gonna get but a gallon of gas. And
But
some people having to travel far to go to work, just to get a decent job. So I
yeah,
mean, we got to start thinking like-minded. Okay, flip it. What if this was me? And that's
yes,
how I try to live. I put myself on the opposite end. What if this was me? Because everybody's story is not the same. Everybody's story is different, but we all got a story. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
But put yourself in the opposite. What if this was you or your family member? Would you want somebody to just treat you like old piece of scrap? No. No.
Exactly.
No.
I'm
No.
I sure do appreciate you coming in and saying that because you are telling the truth. Sometimes, I can say it, somebody else can say it, but when you got a collection of people saying the same thing, you got to know that it's true.
Exactly.
You got
Exactly.
to know that it's true. Nobody is making this up. No one wants to work for someone in that field, a waiter, a waitress, a bartender, and we serving you. That's what the job is, to make sure you have awesome service. Now, granted, some servers are not good and they don't deserve a tip, so don't tip them. But if you
Exactly.
have a good waiter or a waitress that's keeping your drinks filled, constantly coming back, asking you, is
Checking
everything
on you, everything
okay?
okay? That's right.
Made sure your food was hot and there in a timely manner. Please, $5, baby. 5.
Okay. Okay, you
Give me
deserve
5.
that. And I even like I do house cleaning and stuff. And I have to tell people, I'm not no crackhead. I don't work for $20. I'm not gonna come clean your nasty house for no $30.
Exactly. Yeah.
If you want me to come now, I tell them which price you want. You want a straighten up price, or you want a clean up price?
Thank
Because some
you.
folks don't clean up. Some folks just straighten up. Now, if you want me to come straight up, I give you a straighten up price. But if you want me to come clean, because I'm in depth when I clean, you want me
Yes.
to come clean, then
Yes.
you're not gonna give me. Oh, no, you're not gonna give me what you want. I'm gonna give you a price, and then if you can't handle my price, then we can talk about it. But no, you're not gonna tell me what you're gonna give me for my service. And people need to stop doing that. Like, you're a photographer. You're not going to, well, I give you $20, you take me. No, you ask me my price. And if you
Exactly.
can't afford my price, then, okay, we can talk about something. But don't tell me you're not going to degrade me. No.
Exactly. So let me ask you this, in the business of cleaning. So once you decided, because they might just want a room clean, maybe,
Exactly.
you got to go in, you got to
And assess
analyze
it. That's right.
how dirty or how much work you got to put in to clean this room, right? So
Exactly.
then you give them the price, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. But some people want, oh, it ain't that bad. And then you get in there and assess it. Baby, who? Because I had this one person over where I stay, and they was like, well, I said, well, let me come and assess. They wanted me to come. I was referred to them, so when I went to go and look at the place, well, I don't want you to come in right now and look at it. But I'm gonna get it straightened up some before you come in. I didn't go back for the job because if you want to get it straightened up some before I come in now, This shit feel.
Exactly.
I'm not coming in there, baby. All money ain't good money.
Facts. Ooh, you
All
know.
money ain't good money. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't too good, but baby, mm-mm.
It's the
Some
truth
stuff
because
just hoarding stuff. You know, you gonna pay. You ain't fixing it. I'm not. No, I go in there. Blow off ain't wiping nothing. No, you get what you pay for. You know what
facts,
I'm saying? And man, some
facts.
people, and I've experienced that. Well, I give you $25 to come clean my bathroom. How nasty is your bathroom? Shit all up
Exactly.
the back up the wall, all up the toilet. You know what I'm saying? No, you ain't gonna give me no price on my services. No,
Thank
you're not
you.
gonna do that. No.
And that's the same thing with me. Like sometimes people be like, I got a small wedding, baby. Where is the wedding? How many people do you anticipate being there? Do
Mm.
you just want photography services? Do you want me to be there for
The
after?
whole thing,
I
you
mean, what?
know.
Go in detail. Like I ain't trying to put nobody on blast, but I'm saying I get these inboxes. I got an inbox a week ago. The girl went through all the processes of getting, the appointment set up, but I'm the one messed up. I'm the one messed up because I should have made her pay part of the fee beforehand. I should have
Exactly,
did
because she done got
that.
all your information and probably went to somebody else.
I should have did that, and she got the day of. Well, I don't want no $100 pictures. Well, baby, my price ain't going down because this is what you said you wanted, and that's how much it's gonna be, baby. I'm not
Exactly.
going to change it for you. You want me to do all this work for a little bit of nothing. I'm not going to do that for you, baby. I'm
Mm-mm.
not going to do that. I'm
Mm-mm.
not going to do that for nobody because I know
Nope.
my worth.
That's right. And then, like you said, and when you go in and do that, that deprives you of being able to go and get you more equipment because that pictures are not free. Like you said, those school pictures, baby. I always kept the proof, and when man ran mine, block off the little bottom part where it got proof and keep the picture. Boo. We just need the top part. We don't need the hand folded up on the arm. We go just get the headshot. We ain't doing all that because it's too much.
Because it's
Like you
too
said,
much.
for one little pose. No, we're not doing that. No. He
Exactly.
says, so y'all better come up to time.
And you listen, I know for a fact I don't charge nowhere near the prices a lot of these photographers charge. And I ain't mad at them because that's their price. I like to call myself the community photographer because I try to make my prices fit in with the community. You
That's
know,
right.
so they won't be too much out the range or, but
And then
baby,
they still they're more like you said natural. You know what I'm saying? You going out here into nature. Allow this beauty to be exposed. You don't capture that on a in Bill Miller. You know what I'm saying? You're
of
not gonna
course,
get all that. And then, Mr. Smith, now you gonna pay out your booty.
yes, yes, ma'am, you are.
You know
Now,
what I'm
you
saying?
ain't gonna say nothing. But you know what? From now on, I will accept a deposit. I won't just go off the strength of a person that I know or something like that. I'm not doing that anymore ever again
You
because I
cannot.
find out people take your kindness for weakness. It is what it is.
I went to a women's conference and the lady preached and she said, "We know our worth." Like you said, when you go in the store, they got all of the high price stuff, all the high value stuff behind the counter and the glass locked up. You treat your service that way. I'm high class. I know my worth. I ain't gonna go and put myself on the clearance rack when I know that I'm a jewel. Diamonds
Exactly.
are here, but they don't even bring them out. You have to ask for them on special request, and then they bring them out from the bag, and they lay it out in before you. You know what I'm saying? You have your choice. So why would I put myself on the clearance rack when I'm a jewel, baby? A diamond? No, no, no,
Thank you. Thank
no,
you.
no. Because if you don't know your worth, nobody else will treat you your worth
You're right. And that's the
at
same thing,
all.
like even being in a relationship, you have to show a person or teach a person how to treat you. If you let a person continuously cheat on you, then they're going to cheat on you. But if you let them know off the jump, listen, I'm
I'm
not
not
that
gonna.
person.
That's right.
I
If you don't
guarantee
have any
you.
boundaries set, what they say, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. Every time, every time. You have to set boundaries, and you yourself have to stick to them and don't compromise, because your feelings should never be compromised. If you say one thing and you say what you mean, it means, why should you compromise it? For
You
anybody, mama, daddy, brother, sister, I don't care who you are. I'm guarding my peace by all means, and I don't care who feelings it hurt. You understand? And you just have to be that way. And no, no.
Well, it's funny you say that because that plays right into our last subject, and I'm definitely wanting to get your opinion on this. The last subject that we was going to talk about today was master manipulators.
Mm.
Okay? It comes to a point in your life where you have to realize a person is exactly who they are. Quit trying to make them out to be anything different. You know, sometimes we feel like we can change a person. Baby, a person only change when they want to. And some people are masters at manipulating other people. And I have been manipulated in situations myself. And I'm glad that I learned those lessons, because this day and time, I don't feel like I can fall for that because I set my boundary off the rip.
That's right. And if you don't, I'm telling you, people will take your kindness for weakness. And they will, like you say, manipulate you, make you feel like you're the problem, when you know, when we got to always do a self-evaluation, a self-check. You know what I'm saying? When they say when you point that finger, it's that one always coming back. So you got to always do a self-check. And if you constantly telling somebody, okay, you're doing this thing and it's this certain thing bothering me. People make time for who they want to make time for. They make changes and choices to accommodate what they want and who they want. So I'm at this zero tolerance. There's no excuse. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna treat you the way I want you to treat me. I'm not gonna do anything to you that I don't feel like it's okay for you to do to me. And that's with anybody. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't no you right or no I'm right. No, I know how. Look, I have a thing on my board right here. And if this don't apply, I tell anybody, baby, love is patient. Love is kind. Love is not envy. Love does not boast. Love is not proud. Love is not rude. Love always trusts. Love always hope. Love never fails. If you don't have those qualifications, baby, those are the fruits of the spirit. You ain't going to contaminate me because you toxic.
Yes.
No,
Fact.
no. You're not going to contaminate me. I dismiss you and you go on about your business before I allow you to bring poison in my system and treat me the way you think you want to treat me. No, and that goes for anybody. I don't care who it is. You're not going to talk to me no any kind of way. You're not going to do me no any kind of way. And if you allow yourself to, because people going to do what you allow them to do.
Facts.
As long as they know they can get away with it, you think they're going to stop? And you tell me who the fool is. You for putting up with it. Why would you give somebody a pair of scissors to continue to cut you and you know you're going to get cut?
Then talking about some.
Okay. Oh, they hurt. You let them hurt you. If they hurt your feelings one time, what they say, first time, shame on me, second time, shame on you. No. However it go, no. It ain't no shame. It's shame if you allow yourself to keep going through that situation. Because
And
there's too many outlets.
right. And another thing, we got to learn to, when someone has manipulated us and we speak on it and they don't want to change, we gotta cut that person off.
Period.
That's
It's
the
toxic.
only way to
You
move
will
away from
sink.
that person. Yes.
You will sink. And I always something from the word Bible. That's my life. That's what I know. And another in the women's ministry, we the lady preached and she said there's all types of ship. There's your sail, a boat ship, a relationship, friendship, kinship. However, but okay, if you're on a boat and you're on a ship, well, if it's too much weight on there, if it's a hole in there, it's gonna sink. It's gonna go down. So if you're in a relationship of whatever kind, and it's causing you to lose who you are and go beneath your means, you got to let it go, or you'll find yourself sinking and drowning. And then who gonna help you once you done went under? Because the blind can't lead the blind. Apparently, they lost too if they causing you to sink. Because
Yes.
if they love you, they're gonna push you to be greater, not try to pull you down and drown you.
Yes.
So
Yes.
we got to understand and see these signs and call a spade a spade. You know, and
Yeah.
like you said, and stop say, well, or they'll be all right. They just did it this one time. If they did it one time, baby, they'll do it again. In
Exactly.
another shape, form, or fashion, they'll try it again. So you have to just nip it in the bud at the start of it.
Yes.
Because if
Yes.
you don't, you'll find yourself so damaged that you ain't no good for yourself and nobody else.
Absolutely.
You hit the nail on the head. That's
And
it.
that's it.
That's it. Because I was there. I was there. I've been there. I broke loose. I said one prayer because I had made it to my lowest point. I was so unhappy. I just didn't know what I was going to do with myself. I had nothing left.
Yeah.
So I had to just pray to God. Say, God, please, just give me one more chance at my life. I know
But
I
when you prayed
deserve
it with
it.
sincerity, he
Yeah,
allowed you to loose it. But see, that's the thing. We'll pray. He said, when we pray, we can't ask amiss. When we pray, we got to go believing, knowing that he gonna do what he said he gonna do. Because it's all according to your faith. You know, a lot of times we say we want to be delivered from a thing, we want to be free from it, but we be so attached to what we call love, but it ain't love, it's lust. That's the enemy.
facts.
That's the trick of the enemy. He
Facts.
wants you to feel like, no, baby, because if it ain't all of those good things that I spoke of, it ain't right.
And then
It ain't right.
also, when you ask to be removed, you want somebody your energy, you need to accept that however it comes.
That's right.
Yeah,
And quit trying to fix things, you know.
Not gonna be how you want. It's gonna be
That's it.
necessary. It's not no perfect situation in any form of detachment.
At all.
You gotta be pretty good, strong to accept that change in the same sentence that you.
That's right.
because I ain't going to lie. Once I said that prayer, it's like it slowly but surely started breaking down. And I ain't have no choice but to get out. And
Because
baby, once
listen,
I got
it will
out,
kill you. I
yes.
bet you felt free, light as a feather.
Listen, I'm going to tell it all one day. But I'm going to say this. I did in a total of 3 months what I had been trying to do for a total of 10 years because I had that wrong spirit around me, sucked me dry.
I'm
I'm
telling
talking
you.
about dry. I didn't have nothing left for myself.
And what the Bible tells, the devil come to sift us this week. He don't want us. He want to kill, steal, to kill your character, destroy your reputation, all of that, mentally, physically, emotionally, tear you down. Now, what of that is positive? None of that. None of that is positive. So I'm like this, and at this point, you know, if you can't bring light to me, you can go on with your darkness because I'm not a trash can. I don't have to accept anything negative, huh? I don't
Yeah,
have to accept anything, and we have a choice. Life is
that's
all
right.
about choices. So we have a choice to choose to put up with these situations. We
That's
don't
right.
have to,
That's right.
but
That's
we
right.
have to remind ourselves: greater is He that's in her, in us, than He that's in the world. So all of these things may form, but they ain't gonna prosper unless we receive it.
Exactly.
Unless we receive it. And I
Exactly.
beg the devil, devil, you're a lie. I'm gonna be who God says I'm gonna be. No
That's
matter
right.
what it look like, no matter what it feel like, no matter what it sound like. And I don't
Exactly.
care what nobody say.
You know what to say.
Because I believe his report, nobody else's. Especially if it ain't no good report. If it ain't good and encouraging, I don't receive it.
Kayla, you telling the truth. It is all about protecting your peace, baby.
That's
Fact.
right.
Fact.
Always.
A master manipulator knows what to do to get you disgruntled and everything. We thank you so much for coming in on our live. I hope to see you again on Talk About
Yes. I look,
It.
I'm gonna enjoy this. I like this. I just
Oh,
happened to see you pop up. I said, let me go see what she talking about.
well, we thank
Well,
you.
listen, are you coming to the Halloween? What are you doing Saturday?
What's the Halloween event?
We're having a costume party at the at Booker's, and I can bring a guest. You want to be my guest?
Sure,
Well,
sure.
come.
What time to start?
Look, I don't even know actual sister. She doing our candy apples.
Okay, okay,
Look,
okay.
I don't even know what time to start. I really don't. But she said we can bring you can bring a man. I don't know damn man. Besides, I said I want to be me. I ain't got to worry about trying to worry about what he thinking about. And I don't need no man as my date. So
Okay.
be my guest. You want to come?
I'll be your guest, and I what I'll do is I'll hit you up, I'll inbox you, and then so I can get the details and see what I need to do.
Wear a costume.
Bet I can do that.
Wear a costume, and we
Okay.
good with the rest.
Okay. Awesome. All right. Thank you, Miss Candy. We'll see
You
you again. I'll
welcome.
talk about it Tuesday.
All right, you guys have a great night.
Have a
You
good.
have a blessed one.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. All right. So, Kayla, you said it's all about protecting your peace. I got to 100% agree with you on it.
Kayla who?
96.
Hey, Kayla girl, that's my best friend. Look,
Hey, best friend, go, best friend, go.
go best friend, period, period. It's all about protecting your.
Yes. Yes. That is the only way.
I thought it was her, but I didn't know because I can't see the comment.
For real, you can't see them?
I mean, I can see one of them, but I couldn't see hers. But, you know, thanks for interacting, sis. We appreciate the comment.
Yes, yes. Honey, Miss Candy done came on there and spread the word, baby.
That's Andy.
Yes, that's what we want. We invite anyone with your opinion, even if I don't agree with your opinion. I want you to give your honest opinion. It's not all about me, because that's one thing in this world people need to realize, that we are individuals for a reason. We might not think alike, but guess what? We don't have to fight about it. We can agree to disagree.
We can just talk about it. Okay? It's okay. Ain't nobody mad.
Miss Kyla, do you want to come in and speak a word?
Yeah.
Yay or nay?
Look, I can tell you right now, she's not going to get on live. Tell you right,
Maybe we can get her next week.
she not, you know, she wanted the behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying, version.
That's well, at least she came in to support us.
Of course.
So look, I always remember day ones. I promise you that. I promise you that. I remember day ones like nobody business. And also, I'm fixing to put it in the comments. You guys are welcome to go to the YouTube channel and sign up for the YouTube channel at The Truth About a Boss. This live will be on the YouTube channel, as in the last Talk About It Tuesday is up and running on the YouTube channel right now. Also, I'm going to put in the comments the Captured by Destiny. Follow that page. And also my page as well, Brandy Brown Media and Photography. Make sure you go and follow these pages so you can show us some love and support. We are two female entrepreneurs out here changing the world with one click at a time, baby.
Baby.
That's right. We trying to get this thing done. You know, one thing about it, I fully believe in following your dreams. I feel like you can accomplish anything in life long as you put your mind to it.
That's right. Look, events, parties, graduation pictures, not like the ones at the school.
When you're stuck in one pose, you know, hey, we put that swag and that flavor on it. You can check it out for yourself.
Period.
So we're about to get ready to end this. Would you like to say anything else, Dee? Give these people some words of encouragement.
Well, first of all, y'all stay out of that mess and continue to be positive and make a good day on purpose. So when you start your day with intentions, most times most times those intentions gonna fall through because you already done set the tone. So continue purpose about the mood that you want to have that day. So if you want to go make some money, you want to make sure that you take some relaxation time, build that in your day. Self-care. Do something for yourself this week. No matter if it's reading a book, going to a lounge, going to do yoga. Go do something at the house. That's what I got to say. Take some self-care.
I agree with you 100%. All I can do is say, you took the words right out of my mouth. Self-care is the best care. You can't love nobody else until you love yourself. Them the facts. Hey, that's right. Manifesting good change, Kayla. Kayla, I like you as a guest. Keep on coming in on the lives, giving us that positive energy. I appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Comments, because I want to see what Sylvie talking about. Stop throwing stuff like we just rich, bro. I'm not buying you no other iPad if that break. Excuse me. Like, children are growing up. It's just something within them that they feel entitled.
We got to add that to the list next week because I had a conversation. Yeah, I had a conversation with some parents, and baby, you won't believe some of the things that some of the parents are telling me these days. But it is what it is. All right. Well, thank y'all for joining in. Once again, I'm B Brown Revolutionary.
And I am D. And
Yeah.
We'll see y'all next Tuesday, same time, same place. Bring a friend.
Peace out.